Hey there. Good evening. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to Quick Bite History Live Show, where we do our best to have a little fun with history. Tonight, we present a very special live show. We're going to do something completely different, unique, and engaging. A live review of my most popular shorts from the past 8 months. And hopefully I'll get all you guys to vote up or down on these things. We need your votes to decide which videos are the best. Here's how we're going to try to work it. We'll showcase a collection of our top history shorts, each ranging from anywhere 30, 60 seconds. So it's going to be quick moving, no messing around. You get to vote thumbs up or thumbs down on each video in real time. So as soon as you know whether you like it or not, let's get a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or type something that's good, bad, whatever. You guys decide how you want to express how you like the video or not. If a video gets enough thumbs down, I'll skip right away to the next one and we'll move on to the next one. If there are any questions or funny comments from you guys, we'll hit the pause and discuss. If we need a discussion, if we want to analyze it, if we want to critique it, if we want to know why other people liked it or didn't, that'd be great. And we'll take a look at it. This is your chance to have a say in the content you enjoy most. Join us for a fun and interactive session as we revisit some of our most exciting history moments. Now, please do check in. I see Jan's checked in. I don't know if anybody else has checked in. Hey, Jan. What's going on? The first one we're going to do, let me fire up. Let's get this on screen here. We'll add this to the stage. There we go. Now, this first one's very interesting. I've only had one short. Yeah, I've been doing let me back up. I've been doing YouTube for 8 months, a little over 8 months now. And we're obviously, I'm trying to do these history videos. And so we're kind of feeling our way, trying to get as many views as possible. Well, about a month in, I got a hit on a video that I ended up getting over 700,000 views from. And I think that could qualify as viral. And it might be I'll show that one first. And it might be kind of interesting to talk about that one real quick. So here we go. Hey, look who's in the house. Kayla's in the house. Hey, Kayla, thanks for coming. This is a special show, Kayla, just so you know. It's a little different than usual, but hang in there and let's take a look at our first video.
In 1950s Hollywood, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Elizabeth Taylor, and Sophia Loren were the reigning queens of cinema. One magical night, they all found themselves at the same Hollywood party. Marilyn sang, "Diamonds are a girl's best friend," charming the room. Audrey followed with Moon River, adding a touch of grace. Kelly hinted at royal love with true love, while Taylor moved everyone with Shakespeare and drama. Sophia Loren closed the evening, transporting all to Italy with a love song. For one fleeting moment, these icons shared a snapshot of an era, capturing the essence of glamour, talent, and enduring legacy.
All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and stop that, not play it again. So the idea here is now you guys decide whether you like it or not, and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you can. Obviously, the more comments we can do, the more they're going to show this video, and some more people might come in and join us. So that's awesome. Hey, Arena's here. Hey, Arena. Anyway, the interesting thing, did anybody notice anything interesting about this little story video? Again, this one went viral. And it went viral mostly because I had over 1,000 comments, I think, on this one. And people were mostly very upset with me because they sensed that there might have been some artistic license in the story. And there was. I'm going to play it one more time, then we're going to move on.
1950s Hollywood, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, Elizabeth Taylor, and Sophia Loren were the reigning queens of cinema. One magical night, they all found themselves at the same Hollywood party. Marilyn sang, "Diamonds are a girl's best friend," charming the room. Audrey followed with Moon River, adding a touch of grace. Kelly hinted at royal love with true love, while Taylor moved everyone with Shakespeare and drama. Sophia Loren closed the evening, transporting all to Italy with a love song. For one fleeting moment, these icons shared a snapshot of an era, capturing the essence of glamour, talent, and enduring legacy.
Anyway, so the crowd busted me. Obviously, there's a lot of Hollywood experts on YouTube, and they were quite upset that I could possibly make a slight fiction out of a story like this, and how could I make people believe that this really happened? So that was the key to my success. So I think there's a moral there to the story. Anyway, try to give it up or down to the videos, and we'll go on to the next one.
In 1878, Doc Holliday was dealing cards in Dodge City when Ed Morrison and his cowboy gang charged into the saloon, guns blazing. City Marshal Wyatt Earp arrived to restore order, but found himself at gunpoint. Morrison prepared to shoot Earp, but suddenly Doc held his gun to Morrison's head, having Earp's back. Wyatt ushered the gang to jail. Later, Wyatt expressed immense gratitude for Doc saving his life that day, saying no one could appreciate his feeling for Doc unless they had stood in his boots when Doc came through the saloon door. Please do like, subscribe, and share for more bite-sized bits of history. In 1878...
So anyway, that one was incredibly short, but for some reason, people loved it. And I have 280,000 views with this, and I don't know why. So maybe in the end, you guys can tell me why. Yeah, that was some Hollywood party on that first.
Jane Russell was a Hollywood star who captivated audiences with her beauty and talent. Born in 1921 in Minnesota, she grew up in a family of 5 children and became quite the tomboy. After graduating from high school, Jane became a receptionist and did some modeling on the side. In 1940, she was discovered by Howard Hughes, who cast her in The Outlaw. The film was controversial for its time, and Jane's ample cleavage made her an instant sex symbol. But Jane was more than just a pretty face. She was also a talented actress, singer, and dancer. Despite her struggles with alcoholism and financial difficulties, Jane Russell remained a Hollywood legend until her death in 2011 at the age of 89. Jane Russell was a Hollywood star.
Anyway, so yeah, people like Jane Russell as well. The moral to the story might be that people like the Hollywood flicks. I don't know. We'll see.
In the golden era of Hollywood, Elizabeth Taylor's violet eyes weren't just a captivating feature. They were a window to an indomitable spirit that captivated millions. On set, her talent was unparalleled, enchanting audiences with every performance. Yet it was her humor that kept the crew in stitches, her laughter echoing through the studios. Between takes, she'd swap her star-studded heels for practical flats, racing the stagehands down the corridors. Her levity was as legendary as her beauty, and though she mingled with the elite, she never lost the common touch. Off-screen, she was a friend, a prankster, and to many, the very heart of Hollywood's bygone charm. In the golden...
So here we go. Elizabeth Taylor, that was also a very popular one, 100-something thousand views. However, the key to this one also was the negative comments. So this is one of the ones where people, particularly people who like the Hollywood videos, are very anti-AI imagery. So obviously my channel is all about learning and using the AI tools. And so that's the whole basis of the thing. But this gives people an opportunity to say, well, why didn't you use all real pictures and this and that? So they hate the AI. And so by them hating on the AI enough, it made it go viral. So that was kind of cool.
Here are the 5 wealthiest entertainers of all time. 5. Dolly Parton. A true country music legend and philanthropist, Dolly Parton's net worth stands at an impressive $650 million. 4. Jay-Z. A hip-hop icon and business mogul, Jay-Z has built an empire, amassing a net worth of $2 billion. 3. Oprah Winfrey. Media mogul and philanthropist. Oprah Winfrey's influence extends far beyond television, earning her a net worth of $3.5 billion. 2. Steven Spielberg, renowned filmmaker. Steven Spielberg, known for his groundbreaking movies, has a net worth of $4 billion. And at number 1 is George Lucas. Topping the list is George Lucas, the visionary creator of the Star Wars franchise, with a staggering net worth of $10 billion. Here are the 5 wealthiest entertainers.
Now, the key to this one was the hook that I used there with Trump's not on the list, but I used a picture of Trump to start it. And so that got people real upset. And so they started making negative Trump comments. And that helped my video go good. Funny, huh?
During the Zulu Wars, British soldiers faced 3 astonishing challenges. First, Zulu warriors wielded spears and shields with remarkable skill, often outnumbering the British. Second, in 1879, a solar eclipse during the Battle of Isandlwana added an eerie twist to the conflict. Lastly, the Zulus' unconventional fighting tactics, like the bullhorn formation, confounded the British. These 3 quirks made the Zulu Wars a truly remarkable chapter in history. During the
Now, that was my 6th most popular video, totally different topics and things, but 17,000 views. So not too bad, right?
Possibly under coercive leadership, as indicated by the discovery of luxury items like turquoise, parrots, and chocolate. These findings hint at a society driven by status and wealth accumulation, potentially leading to stark social inequality. Possibly under coercive leadership, as indicated by the discovery of luxury items like turquoise, parrots, and chocolate. These findings hint at a society driven by status and wealth accumulation, potentially leading to stark social inequality. Possibly under coercive leadership, as indicated by the discovery of luxury items like turquoise, parrots, and chocolate.
Now, so that one's really interesting. So very short. Maybe it's the dark music. I don't know. Why is that one of my most popular videos? It doesn't even have complete letters on the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, dark subject, dark music. I think that's kind of why that one was popular.
The Gaza Strip, a coastal enclave in the Middle East, has a rich history. Once part of ancient Philistia, it later fell under Egyptian, Roman, and Ottoman rule. In the 20th century, it became a focal point of Arab-Israeli tensions. After 1948, Egypt administered Gaza until 1967, when Israel took control. Since 2007, the Hamas group has governed, leading to ongoing conflict and blockade. The Gaza Strip, a coastal enclave.
Now that one was pretty popular, and it's a little bit surprising because I have a couple long form ones that were actually more history oriented on the history of the Gaza Strip or the history of Israel and all that stuff. And YouTube kind of blocks it a little bit, I think. They just don't like the controversial subject, I don't think. But this little one, I think, had a quick enough pace and all that sort of thing to make it go fairly well.
Elizabeth Taylor, a name synonymous
Second
with
Elizabeth
Hollywood
Taylor
royalty, captivated audiences with her unparalleled beauty and formidable acting prowess. Her violet eyes sparkled beyond the screen, portraying a range of characters with depth and nuance, rarely seen in the industry. Taylor's performances in Cleopatra and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf showcased her versatility and earned her critical acclaim, including 2 Academy Awards. Beyond her cinematic achievements, Taylor was a trailblazer in advocacy, championing AIDS research and awareness, long before it became a global movement. Her personal life, marked by passion and tumult, mirrored the intensity of her on-screen personas, making her one of the most fascinating figures in Hollywood history. Please do like, subscribe, share, and comment for more bite-sized bits of history. Elizabeth Taylor.
So anyway, the moral to the story there is do a lot of Elizabeth Taylor videos and you can do well.
In 1974, Chinese farmers in Shaanxi stumbled upon the Terracotta Army, a silent guardian of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Over 8,000 soldiers, 130 chariots, and 670 horses, each uniquely crafted, stood buried for millennia. Their discovery offered a window into ancient Chinese military and artistic prowess, yet their purpose remains shrouded. In 1974, Chinese farmers.
So this one's interesting in that, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little different format. This is actually what's called a remix of a clip that comes from one of my long form videos. And so this is something else you can do to create more shorts and in a way create a promo for your long form. There's actually a little bit of a link down here in case you guys didn't know it. When you see shorts, sometimes there's a link down here, and that connects to the longer form. Oh, it's down here, sorry, down here, and that connects to the long form video. Anyway, but sometimes they're just as popular, even though they are just a remixed clip.
We have scoured the pages of history for 5 of the craziest facts about American presidents. George Washington's teeth were not wooden. They were made from various materials, including human, cow, and horse teeth. John Quincy Adams enjoyed skinny dipping in the Potomac River every morning. Teddy Roosevelt was shot during a speech. He finished it saying, "It takes more than that to kill a bull moose." Andrew Jackson's parrot was removed from his funeral for swearing. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on July 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the Declaration of Independence. Please do like, subscribe, share, and comment for more bite-sized bits of history. We have scoured the pages of history.
I think you can see what was popular there. It was just kind of a light comedy. Comedy works on YouTube Shorts. And once again, I used the Trump hook at the beginning, even though he was unrelated to the rest of the video.
The richest man in history was an African ruler from the 14th century named Mansa Musa. He presided over what is now modern-day Mali. His exceptional managerial talents and the bountiful gold mines in his realm allowed him to amass enormous wealth. Eager to enhance his nation, he put a portion of his treasure into infrastructure development. Mansa Musa's ambitions didn't stop there. He embarked on a pilgrimage to Mecca. More than a spiritual journey, this expedition was a grandiose show of his might. His caravan was an awe-inspiring spectacle, stretching miles and comprising tens of thousands of individuals, including 12,000 slaves and a multitude of soldiers. As he traveled, Mansa Musa displayed generosity, bestowing his gold upon the impoverished. To this day, his life is celebrated as one of the continent's most magnificent tales, filled with opulence and grandeur. The richest man in
Mansa Musa. Anyway, I think I got 11,000 views out of that, so I think it's about time for a reprisal.
presenting the top 5 U.S. presidents in history. 1. George Washington. 2. Abraham Lincoln. 3. Franklin D. Roosevelt. 4. Thomas Jefferson. 5. Theodore Roosevelt. Presenting the top 5 U.S. presidents in history.
So super short, right? 15-second video, real popular, and again using the Trump hook.
In 1864, the Navajo faced a brutal campaign led by the U.S. government, culminating in the forced relocation known as the Long Walk. Over 8,000 Navajo were marched from their homeland in what is now Arizona to Bosque Redondo, a desolate reservation in New Mexico. The journey spanned hundreds of miles through harsh conditions, resulting in the loss of many lives. Yet, this dark period also showcased the Navajos' incredible resilience. In the face of suffering and adversity, they maintained their cultural identity, traditions, and community bonds. Their eventual return to a portion of their ancestral lands through the Treaty of 1868 marked a significant victory in their long history of endurance. The Long Walk is a testament to the Navajo spirit, a story of survival, and a critical chapter in the narrative of Native American resilience. In 1860,
Now, this was one of my most recent shorts that I created, and I'm still in the middle of making a lot of Native American content And I'm using the system of making 10 shorts. Well, let me back up a second. I actually write the whole story first, and then I divide it essentially into 10 pieces. And then I make 10 shorts out of that then I weave together in the long form. The trick to it is YouTube does shorts in portrait format, and they do long form in landscape format. And so the trick to it is create all your content in square format, and that way you can squeeze it and stretch it and you don't lose anything. So anyway, there you go. There's my trick.
The three daughters of Zeus, each born of mortal mothers, were as fierce as they were fair. Athena, wise and skilled in warcraft. Aphrodite, captivating in love's embrace. And Artemis, the huntress of the wild. These divine sisters, each blessed with unique gifts, etch their names into the pages of Greek mythology, shaping the destinies of both gods and mortals with their extraordinary beauty and supernatural powers. The three daughters of Zeus.
Now, this one has a little bit of a funny story too, because the popularity comes from, again, people making mean comments about how the story isn't true. So apparently there's an orthodoxy in Greek mythology. And if you don't follow the orthodoxy on YouTube, you get throttled on the comments. You get flamed on the comments. So anyway, the story that me and ChatGPT put together for this particular video apparently doesn't fit Greek mythology orthodoxy. Has a couple little artistic endeavors in there. And so that created a lot of comments. And comments are good. More comments, the better. So remember that. Give me some more comments. I actually have quite a few mythology ones. If you want to go back to my page, you can find lots of mythology.
The Massacre of Mountain Meadows is one of the darkest episodes in American frontier history. In September 1857, a wagon train composed of families from Arkansas, en route to California, was passing through southern Utah. There, Mormon militia, along with some Paiute Native Americans, laid siege to the immigrants. After 5 days, under a white flag of truce, the settlers were led from their encampment and systematically murdered by their attackers. Over 120 men, women, and children were killed, allegedly due to fears that the immigrants posed a threat to the local Mormon settlements. The incident remains controversial, clouded with accusations, denials, and profound sorrow.
So this is a fairly recent short of mine that has been pretty popular, over 10,000 views. And it, again, is part of a series. And so once again, real quick, on a lot of these videos, you'll see a link down on the bottom. And that does link to a long form content. So if you want to watch a little bit more, and when I say long form, on Quick Bite History, long form means like 10 or 12 minutes. So there's no big time commitment to watch these videos. Anyway, I don't know if you guys like that one or not. Hey, we have somebody new in here. How you doing? Karate Juice. Good name.
Red Cloud,
Next one's
a
up.
leader of the Oglala Lakota, masterminded one of the most successful military campaigns against the United States in the 1860s. His war was a strategic response to the encroachment of settlers and the military on the Powder River country, a vital hunting ground for the Lakota. Through cunning tactics and unparalleled leadership, Red Cloud united various tribes, inflicting significant defeats on U.S. forces. The culmination of this resistance was the signing of the Treaty of Fort Laramie in 1868, which recognized Native American sovereignty in the region and temporarily halted U.S. expansion. Red Cloud's War stands as a testament to Native American military strategy, resilience, and the ability to secure a rare victory in the struggle for rights and territory. Red Cloud.
So once again, just to remind everybody what we're doing here is we're reviewing some of my most recent popular shorts. And we're trying to catch some moral or some reasons they were popular. And I'm looking for comments from you guys on that. Thumbs up, thumbs down, that sort of thing. And we're trying to run through these as quickly as possible. And again, just showing you some of the more popular shorts.
Presenting the top 5 pro golfers in history. 1. Tiger Woods. 2. Jack Nicklaus. 3. Arnold Palmer. 4. Ben Hogan. 5. Sam Snead. Presenting the top 5 pro golfers in history. 1. Tiger Woods.
So this one was kind of funny. And these are just 15 seconds long, and they're just a top 5 list. But this was, again, a good example of people not liking the AI images. It just, trashing the video in comments because of the AI images. And that's awesome, because the more comments, the more popular the video. So we like that. And I thought the Adam Sandler, Happy Gilmore was a nice little start to that one.
In 1804, President Jefferson sent Meriwether Lewis
Yeah,
and
Lee
William
Trevino.
Clark west to find a route to the Pacific. They led the Corps of Discovery up the Missouri River with a crew of frontiersmen. The explorers met Native American tribes like the Oto, Mandan, and Shoshone along the way. Sacagawea, a Shoshone woman, helped guide them over the Rockies. Tribes like the Nez Perce gave food and canoes so Lewis and Clark could keep going. Some meetings were tense, but they mostly made peace through gifts and speeches. After reaching the Pacific in 1805, the Corps spent 2 more years exploring and mapping the West. Their expedition opened the West to future trade and settlement. In 1804,
So anyway, this is another good example of, so backing up real quick, the whole premise of my channel is to try to use AI tools, including voices and images, to tell stories. And so we're going to do that, whether they turn out perfect or not. We're going to keep experimenting, and they get better and better every day. And we're trying to maximize that. However, pronunciation isn't perfect. And so even though pronunciation isn't perfect, that causes more comments. And that's why this video was popular, is that people didn't like the way we said Sacagawea. So that was good.
The legacy of the Olmec civilization extends far beyond their monumental sculptures and ceremonial centers. They laid the foundational
Hey, thanks for
cultural,
that. Appreciate it.
religious, and technological groundwork for subsequent Mesoamerican civilizations. The Olmec's innovations in calendar systems, hieroglyphic writing, and perhaps the Mesoamerican
That's a
ball
cool
game
image.
influenced the Maya, Aztec, and other cultures that followed. Their religious iconography, especially the jaguar motif, persisted in the art and mythology of these later societies, reflecting the enduring impact of Olmec spiritual beliefs. Moreover, the trade networks established by the Olmecs facilitated the exchange of ideas and technologies across the region, fostering a shared cultural heritage among Mesoamerican peoples. Through these contributions, the Olmecs played a crucial role in shaping the history and identity of Mesoamerica. The legacy of
Hey, thanks for the like and the sub. Anyway, we're continuing on with my most popular shorts and trying to gather what was good or not good about them and find out if you guys like them or don't like them.
here are the 10 richest Black Americans as of 2023, according to Forbes magazine. Number 1, Robert F. Smith. Net worth, $6 billion, 2, David Stewart. Net worth, $3.9 billion, 3, Oprah Winfrey. Net worth, $2.7 billion, 4, Michael Jordan. Net worth, $1.6 billion, 5, Kanye West. Net worth, $1.3 billion, 6, Jay-Z. Net worth, $1.2 billion, 7, Tyler Perry. Net worth, $1 billion, 8, Rihanna. Net worth, $600 million, 9, Dr. Dre. Net worth, $550 million, 10, Sean Combs. Net worth, $500 million.
Anyway, so top 10 lists do very well. That one.
In 1776, America's foundation was forged by visionary leaders. 5 stand out: George Washington, the steadfast commander; Thomas Jefferson, the eloquent author of the Declaration; Benjamin Franklin, the wise diplomat; John Adams, the fiery orator; and James Madison, the meticulous architect of the Constitution. Their collaborative genius laid the bedrock for a new nation's thriving journey. In 1776,
They say that James Madison was less than 5 foot tall. I'm not sure.
in the hushed corridors of history, we explore three of the many women who were linked to JFK. Judith Exner, the shadowy confidant, whispered secrets of covert meetings. Mimi Alford, the intern, held her silence about stolen moments in the White House. And Marilyn Monroe, the iconic beauty, hinted at a passionate liaison with the charismatic president. Their stories, cloaked in intrigue, were the hidden chapters of an era that captivated the world.
So this was another good example of a short that's created, and it's somewhat of a promotion for a long form that I have. And you can get to those long forms down on the bottom link in case you guys never knew about that, which I'm sure you did. But anyway, so this had some little bit funky AI images in it, I'd say. These were early on. This is like 7 months ago. And so now the images get better and better.
1838 marked a dark chapter in American history, as the Cherokee were forcibly removed from their ancestral lands in the Southeast. This exodus, known as the Trail of Tears, saw over 16,000 Cherokee endure a grueling 1,000-mile march to designated Indian territory. Faced with harsh conditions, inadequate supplies, and disease, nearly a quarter of the Cherokee population perished along the way. Yet, in the face of such despair, the Cherokee people's resilience shone brightly. They carried with them not just the physical remnants of their old lives, but the spirit of their ancestors. 1838 marked a dark chapter in American history.
Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of Native American content now. And again, I'm using that 10 chapter concept where there end up being 10 shorts. And then on the long form, it's 10 to 12 minutes. And anyway, I put those 10 shorts together.
Presenting the top 5 world conquerors. 1, Alexander the Great. 2, Genghis Khan. 3, Julius Caesar. 4, Napoleon Bonaparte. 5, Qin Shi Huang. Presenting the top 5 world.
Anyway, so just a 15-second video, top 5 list. And again, I've been doing this channel for 8 months now. And these were fairly early on, but they were some of my most popular.
Beyond the well-known sites of San Lorenzo and La Venta, the Olmec civilization extended its reach to other important centers like Tres Zapatis and Laguna de los Guerros. Tres Zapatis continued the tradition of monumental sculpture, including one of the last colossal heads, suggesting the persistence of Olmec culture even as its major centers declined. This site contributed to the advancement of the Mesoamerican long count calendar and early forms of writing, indicating a sophisticated understanding of time and communication. Laguna de los Guerros also played a crucial role in the regional network of Olmec sites, showcasing the civilization's extensive influence across Mesoamerica. These additional sites underscore the diversity and complexity of Olmec society, highlighting a civilization rich in innovation and cultural depth. Beyond the...
So what do you guys think it is? Why Olmecs? Olmecs are by far the most popular subject in like Mesoamerica or Indian tribes or whatever it might be. A lot of different history subjects, probably almost as popular as the Roman Empire. The Olmecs. Don't know why.
In 1959, 9 experienced hikers died under mysterious circumstances in the Ural Mountains. They had cut their way out of their tents and fled into the freezing wilderness, where they succumbed to the cold. Autopsies revealed strange injuries, including radiation exposure. The eerie circumstances and lack of a clear explanation continue to baffle investigators and conspiracy theorists. In 1959,
so this is a good example of undisclosed, undiscovered, unknown mysteries are a very popular subject on YouTube for sure. And I put together a bunch of these into a more long form too. So watch that one if you can.
In the glamorous heyday of Hollywood's golden age, the bitter rivalry between Bette Davis and Joan Crawford was the stuff of legend. Their feud, fueled by envy and competition, reached its peak during the filming of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. The animosity between these two iconic actresses not only made headlines but also forever etched their names in the annals of Hollywood history. In the glamorous heyday of Hollywood's golden
So I think this one's kind of funny. The AI imagery is a little off on the characters, and sure enough, boy, I got flamed in the comments. But boy, that did help the popularity of the video.
Cleopatra of Egypt is one of the most famous women of ancient history, known for her intelligence and charisma, as well as her physical beauty. Helen of Troy's beauty is legendary and was said to have sparked the Trojan War. She is a central figure in Greek mythology. Nefertiti, the queen of Egypt during the 18th dynasty. Nefertiti is often depicted with an elegant and graceful beauty in ancient Egyptian art. Phryne, an ancient Greek courtesan. Phryne was celebrated for her beauty and was a favorite subject of artists and sculptors of her time. Berenice too was a queen of Egypt, known for her striking beauty and her role in the formation of the Ptolemaic kingdom. The ancient Greek poet Sappho was not only known for her poetry, but also for her physical beauty. She often wrote about love and desire. Cassiopeia, a mythological queen in Greek mythology, was often described as incredibly beautiful and is known for her role in the Perseus myth. Cleopatra of Egypt.
So this is kind of interesting. Did this pretty early on, close to the 8 months ago. And I've kind of found out that the YouTube algorithm, so if it's very popular, of course, we'll award it because it's very popular. But if it's only a little bit popular and it has women as beautiful as opposed to women as powerful, if women are powerful, it'll show it a lot more. The algorithm is kind of progressive that way.
San Lorenzo, thriving from around 1200 to 900 BCE, was the crown jewel of the Olmec civilization at its peak. Situated strategically along a river, it was a center of innovation and power. The city's inhabitants engineered remarkable feats, such as raised platforms and sophisticated drainage systems, showcasing their advanced understanding of architecture and environmental management. San Lorenzo was also a cultural hub, with massive stone monuments reflecting the societal importance of its leaders. Yet, mysteriously, this vibrant city fell into decline. The reasons remain subjects of debate among scholars, ranging from environmental disasters to social unrest. The downfall of San Lorenzo marked a significant turning point in the Olmec saga, leading to the rise of other centers and the redistribution of power within the civilization. San Lorenzo,
Presenting the top 5 Egyptian queens. 1. Cleopatra. 2. Nefertiti. 3. Hatshepsut. 4. Tai. 5. Ankhesenamun. Presenting the top 5 Egyptian queens. 1.
So once again, just a quick top 5 list, 15 seconds. Bada boom, bada bang. One of my most popular.
The history of the Navajo is marked by dynamic interactions with neighboring tribes and European settlers. Their relationships with other Native American groups, such as the Apache, were complex, featuring both trade and conflict. The arrival of Spanish colonists in the 16th century introduced new elements into Navajo life, including livestock and metal tools, which they swiftly incorporated into their culture. However, these interactions also brought challenges, particularly in the form of military conflicts and land disputes. Over time, treaties and trade agreements were established, but these often came at significant costs to the Navajo, reshaping their traditional ways of life and forcing them to adapt to a new reality, marked by both cooperation and resistance.
So that was a pretty recent example of one of these 10-part ones that's 10 shorts, and then I put them together as a long form. And I think you can see I'm really pushing the AI to the limits. I almost every image I'm trying to use some of the newer AI video tools, and I'm just testing everything. I want to use it. Sometimes it's a little funkier than it should be, but I need to move on to the next one, and so I go ahead and use it. And hopefully they get better and better each time.
In the 1950s, 3 Hollywood actresses captured the world's imagination. Marilyn Monroe, with her blonde curls and iconic smile, became the symbol of glamour. She dazzled in films like Some Like It Hot, enchanting audiences worldwide. Audrey Hepburn, with her elegance and grace, brought sophistication to the silver screen in Roman Holiday, winning hearts with her poignant performances. Elizabeth Taylor's violet eyes and dramatic talent shone in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, showcasing her depth and versatility. These women, each distinct in style and persona, defined a decade of cinema. Their legacy, a blend of talent, beauty, and charisma, left an indelible mark on Hollywood and beyond. Please do like, subscribe, share, and let us know your personal favorite actress in the comments.
When in doubt, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Elizabeth Taylor.
In an era where housing costs soar across the United States, the historical ingenuity of pioneers living in tree stump houses shines anew. These homes from the 1800s, crafted from the massive stumps left by logging in Appalachia and the West Coast, offered a unique solution to the era's housing crisis. Resistant to rot and insects, these stumps provided durable, mortgage-free living spaces, not just residences. These stumps hosted political rallies, community dances, and even functioned as post offices, symbolizing a bygone era of self-sufficiency and resilience. These makeshift homes, sometimes 2 or 3 stories high with added amenities, showcased the pioneers' resourcefulness, turning a housing challenge into an opportunity for innovation.
Appalachia has become a favorite subject. I've done quite a few different videos, including the one on the demise of the chestnut trees, which is a very interesting story. If you get a chance, that's on my long forms. Go check that out.
Aphrodite, born from sea foam, enchanted gods and mortals alike with her radiant beauty. She kindled love, often causing strife among Olympus. Once her son Eros shot a golden arrow at Zeus, and the love-struck king transformed into a swan to woo Leda. This tale of divine desire illustrates the power of the goddess of love and her capricious influence over the affairs of gods and men. Aphrodite, born from sea.
Just a quickie, 29 seconds of Greek mythology, always popular.
Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis, ascended to power and founded China's Yuan dynasty. A visionary leader, he embraced Chinese culture, fostering unity. His rule brought prosperity, trade, and the renowned Venetian explorer Marco Polo to his court. Kublai Khan's empire spanned vast realms, leaving a lasting legacy in East Asia's history. Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis, ascended to power and founded China's Yuan dynasty.
Genghis Khan, Kublai Khan, all good subjects for YouTube shorts.
Julius Caesar's growing power and dictatorial style culminated in his assassination on the Ides of March 44 BC by a group of Roman senators. This act was driven by fears that Caesar intended to abolish the Republic and declare himself king. The assassination plunged Rome into further chaos, sparking a series of power struggles among his successors. While his murderers hoped to restore the old Republican order, the opposite occurred. Instead, the vacuum left by Caesar's death only intensified the conflicts, eventually leading to the rise of his adopted heir, Octavian, who would later become Emperor Augustus. Caesar's death thus marked a turning point, effectively ending the Republic and setting the stage for the imperial system that would dominate Roman politics for centuries. Julius.
Now, this was one of 10 that go together as a long form. That's in progress right now. But Julius Caesar, always a popular subject.
The pyramid's most impressive architectural feats. Question 4. True or false? The Great Pyramid was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. The pyramid's most impressive architecture.
Now, this is just a little introduction. I guess it was a popular little short, but most of the time, these live shows are quizzes and speed painting games where you get to guess the historic character that we're doing. And this is a little bit more unusual where we're doing the review of my most popular shorts and trying to figure out why they were popular.
During the Cold War, the CIA covertly championed abstract expressionism to counter Soviet claims of a culturally barren U.S. Through secret funding, American abstract art was promoted globally, showcasing artistic freedom against Soviet rigidity. Ironically, while abstract expressionism bewildered many Americans at home, abroad, it became a symbol of American creativity and intellectual liberty. During the Cold War, the CIA...
So CIA topic is one of my favorites. I don't know about if you guys like those videos, but look for more of those from me. Hey, Jen. We're getting towards the end. We got maybe 10 more shorts to go through and try to figure out why they were popular. I don't know if you saw this last one.
Hearts and imaginations of audiences worldwide. It was as if destiny had set the stage for a unique moment in cinema history. Each of these actresses embodied a different allure that made them iconic, and for one brief moment in time, they found them hearts and imaginations of audiences worldwide. It was as if destiny had set the stage for a unique moment in cinema history. Each of these actresses embodied a different allure that made them iconic, and for one brief moment in time, they found them hearts and imaginations of audiences worldwide. It was as if destiny had set the stage for a unique moment in cinema history. Each of these actresses embodied...
So this was kind of interesting. This was I decided to do a remake because my video that I did during my first month of the channel, I got 720,000 views, and I thought, well, this is easy. So I did a remake of it that was a little better, and it just flopped. Well, I shouldn't say it's flopped. It's still on my top 50 list here. How many views did this one get? This one got 6,700 views, so I guess it didn't completely flop.
King Solomon, son of David, reigned over Israel around 970 to 931 BCE and was renowned for his wisdom and wealth. According to the Bible, God offered Solomon anything he desired. He chose wisdom over riches. This wisdom was famously displayed when he resolved a dispute between two women claiming to be the mother of a baby. Solomon suggested cutting the child in two, knowing the real mother would rather give up her child than see him harmed. She immediately revealed herself, and Solomon awarded her the baby. His reign was marked by prosperity, but also by compromises that later led to Israel's division. King Solomon, son of David, reigned over...
In ancient Rome, dining was a spectacle, with feasts featuring flamingo tongues and dormice glazed in honey. Social status was color-coded, where the purple striped toga was a senator's exclusive badge. The Romans also had a penchant for thrill. They flooded the Colosseum for mock naval battles, showcasing their engineering prowess. This was a civilization that celebrated excesses, politics, and entertainment, crafting a narrative of history as grandiose as their empire. In ancient Rome, dining...
So the Roman Empire is obviously always a popular subject, so look for more on the Roman Empire from my channel.
In the gritty underbelly of 19th century New York City, a figure cast a menacing shadow over the 5 Points district. That figure was none other than William Cutting, known as Bill the Butcher. With a gleaming butcher's cleaver as his weapon of choice, Bill ruled the streets with an iron fist and a relentless thirst for power. His presence struck fear into the hearts of rival gangs and ordinary citizens alike. Bill's cunning and ruthlessness knew no bounds, earning him a notorious reputation as the most formidable figure in the 5 Points, but beneath the veneer of violence lay a complex character. driven by loyalty to his gang and a fierce love for his city. In the tale of gangs of New York, Bill the Butcher stood as a symbol of both terror and resilience, forever etched in the annals of the city's history. Subscribe to our channel for more bite-sized glimpses into captivating historical events. Stay curious. The gritty underbelly of 19...
So yeah, the story of Bill the Butcher was from the movie Gangs of New York. I don't know if you guys saw Gangs of New York, but it's a really good movie.
Pompeii, an ancient Roman city, met its tragic end in 79 AD when Mount Vesuvius erupted. As the earth shook, the volcano unleashed ash, pyroclastic flows, and darkness, engulfing the city. For centuries, Pompeii lay hidden, a haunting reminder of nature's power. Its archaeological rediscovery in the 18th century unveiled a time capsule of history, preserving the tragedy and resilience of its people. Pompeii.
So the AI imagery definitely helps tell stories like
In the Idaho Hills, the Weaver family sought a simple life. Randy Weaver, distrusting government, moved his family to Ruby Ridge. Tensions with authorities escalated over a firearms charge. August 1992, U.S. Marshals surveilled their cabin. A tragic encounter. Weaver's son, Sammy, and a marshal, dead. The FBI intervened. Rules of engagement blurred. A sniper shot Randy's wife, Vicky, while she held their baby. The nation watched, shocked. The siege ended with Randy's surrender. The aftermath, a debate on government overreach and family rights. Ruby Ridge remains a symbol of a family's tragic struggle against overwhelming force, their loss echoing as a call for restraint and justice. Please do like, subscribe, share, and give us your thoughts in the comments. In the Idaho Hills.
So that's an example of a kind of edgy one that was popular, but I'm not sure how the YouTube algorithm probably treated that one. I'm not positive.
According to Greek mythology, in ancient Attica, the gods Poseidon and Athena vied to name the city. Poseidon created a salty spring, but the people preferred Athena's gift, an olive tree offering food, oil, and firewood. Thus, Athens was named in honor of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, and she became its patroness. According to Greek mythology,
so you can learn stuff on Quick Bite History. That's where Athens got its name.
Oak Island, off the coast of Nova Scotia, has been the site of a treasure hunt spanning over 2 centuries. Treasure hunters have encountered numerous obstacles, including booby traps and flooding tunnels, while searching for rumored fortunes. Despite efforts to unlock its secrets, the money pit's true nature and the existence of hidden treasure remain elusive. Oak Island.
Very quick, short one.
Independent personality. She was renowned for her earthy sensuality and unapologetic lifestyle, challenging the conservative norms of her time. Gardner's legacy is that of a fearless and magnetic figure, whose star power remains undimmed in Hollywood's history. Independent personality. She was renowned for...
So another example of one of these quick, short, it's actually a remix of a clip from one of my long forms. And yet, it was still very popular.
Vladimir Putin, Russia's enigmatic leader, is known for a few unique quirks. First, he enjoys martial arts and is a black belt in judo. Second, he keeps a pet tiger named Masha. And lastly, in 2013, he discovered a submerged ancient Greek urn while scuba diving, adding an unexpected twist to his multifaceted persona. Putin's blend of strength, exotic pets, and archaeological adventures has made him a truly fascinating figure. Vladimir Putin.
Anyway, so that was just a kind of a fun take on Putin with the funny imagery that you saw. And it actually was very popular out of the box. But then what happened to this one is it got thumbs down, downranked by so many people just because they don't like Putin, not the video. They don't like Putin. So they downranked my video and they stopped showing it. You can see right when the algorithm picks up all the down thumbs. So this is a complicated mission to get popular YouTube videos. I got a couple more, and then we'll call it an evening.
One of the most enduring mysteries of the Olmec civilization is the purpose and origin of the colossal stone heads. These heads, some weighing up to 50 tons, depict human faces with unique. One of the most enduring mysteries of the Olmec civilization.
So, moral of the story is more Olmec. More Olmec.
The boundaries of time, captured the essence of vulnerability and strength in every role she undertook. From her iconic portrayal of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz to her tumultuous yet triumphant personal life, Garland's journey read the boundaries of time, captured the essence of vulnerability and strength in every role she undertook. From her iconic portrayal of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz to her tumultuous yet triumphant personal life, Garland's journey read the boundaries of time, captured.
All right, we got one more for you, and it's kind of a humorous one on 3 crazy funny facts about Canada. It was quite popular.
In Canada, there's an island with a smaller island inside a lake, named, wait for it, Island in a Lake on an Island. The town of Dildo exists, and it's in Newfoundland. Plus, Canada consumes the most mac and cheese globally, dishing out comfort with a cheesy grin. Oh, Canada, you're a quirky maple wonderland. In Canada, there's an island.
Okay. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me tonight and helping me rank and try to discover what makes shorts popular. Anyway, hopefully you liked it as a little break from our usual. Again, we're back every Wednesday night, and we tend to do quizzes and speed painting, where you get to guess the historical figures with some clues. So anyway, look for us next week, Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. And again, thanks for hanging out. Good night, all.